The Nollywood actress Nkiru Sylvanus' marriage to Stanley Duru has eventually come to an end after 6 years, approximately 6 years of marriage. And the funny thing is that people keep saying that Nkiru snatched Oge Okoye's husband, which is a kind of funny to me because Nkiru was dating Stanley Duru before eventually Oge Okoye became pregnant for him and went ahead to marry him. Hi guys, you're watching Chiki series. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for your support. I quite appreciate that. It's good to have you around again. And if you're new to this channel, thank you for clicking on this video. Sit back while we get on with this gist. So, Nkiru Sylvanus decided to go public with her marriage breakup after 1 year of the marriage actually breaking, because according to the report, the marriage packed up last year. However, she didn't want to go public with the news because she was scared of what people will say. But at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter what people say or not, because you know what is best for you. Anyway, she didn't come out to say the reason why the marriage packed up. Our society has made living marriage very difficult, even when it's obvious that the marriage is an abusive one. Or better still, when these two people have fallen out of love, nobody wants to hear about leaving the marriage, nobody wants to hear about separation. They want the two people involved to be together by force, by fire. Things don't work that way, and this is the reason why some people, they get so infuriated, they get so angry that they want to kill the other one. Maybe the wife wants to kill the husband or the husband wants to kill the wife. So when one keeps listening to what people will say about him or her, the person doesn't move forward. Who has it helped? They talk about you, and what about it? My dear, just do you and people will adjust to it. I think that's the way they say it. Nkiru Sylvanus is a Nollywood actress born in Abia State, and she is a graduate of mass communication from Enugu State University of Science and Technology. She has been acting in Nollywood, she has acted in a lot of movies, and she has won several awards. What I know her for is that she cries a lot in movies. And she makes crying so easy that if you want to cry, just pick up any movie acted or featured in Nkiru Sylvanus. Then you see yourself crying as you watch that movie. She's so good in her acting skills. And another thing about her is that she doesn't flaunt her relationship all over social media like some of these actresses that we have. Every moment they're busy showcasing their husband, their family, putting everything on social media. Overall, she's a very great actress and she has graced her screens with her acting skills. Like I said, the love triangle between Nkiru Sylvanus, Oge Okoye, and Stanley Duru is a very complex and very complicated one. Because initially, Nkiru used to be a friend with Oge Okoye, who is also a Nollywood actress. The two friends met Stanley at the same time in Enugu in 2006. Then Nkiru and Stanley fell in love, while Oge knew somehow that Nkiru and Stanley had something together, and she decided to get pregnant for Stanley, allegedly. Then two of them moved to Amsterdam and got married. So it makes me thinking whenever the media will be saying Nkiru Sylvanus snatched Oge Okoye's husband, it makes me wonder, is it that they don't know the history? Yeah, Stanley married Oge Okoye, but he was dating Nkiru Sylvanus before Oge Okoye put herself in their relationship. The only place where I blame Nkiru Sylvanus is that when this Stanley of a guy came back, she wouldn't have accepted to marry him. She would have let him go and forgot about him completely. Because any guy that you were dating eventually left for another person, and when he comes back, I don't think he's actually coming back because he loves you. I think he's actually coming back because the other person did not give him chance, or he did not achieve his aim with the other person, or probably he has not seen the kind of person he loves. I think he has something he's targeting for him to have come back. Probably he felt the other lady has dumped him. He want to get back to that lady by getting married to you. So ladies need to be very careful. I think this is exactly what happened between Nkiru Sylvanus and Stanley Duru. Because when Oge and Stanley moved to Amsterdam, Oge cheated on Stanley with a friend of his. Allegedly, according to Stanley, however, Oge has a different side of the story, saying that Stanley started becoming alcoholic. That was the reason why she left. And he, Stanley, paid her back by dating one Dutch lady known as Barbara, with whom he now has a child called Uchechi. And that's story for another day anyway. But eventually, Oge and Stanley reconciled. She took in again and delivered a baby girl in 2010, but they officially parted ways in 2012. And that was when this Stanley guy remembered Nkiru, finding out that she was still single. Mr. Man now went back to her, letting her know that he regretted ever leaving her for someone else. So he now went back to her, and two of them got close again. Actually, that was the time Nkiru was released by the kidnappers, because there was the time they kidnapped her. So according to Nkiru's family member, she said that the two did their wedding introduction. However, their wedding ceremony was postponed to avoid media attention. So fast forward to 2020, we are here today talking about Nkiru Sylvanus' marriage breakup. So at the end of the day, I don't think she is the problem or she is the cause of the breakup, because from the way I see her, she looks humble, she looks calm, but you cannot predict somebody from the person's look. Although where the problem initially started was she, like I said, going back to that Stanley of a guy, with her close friend Oge coming in between their relationship and even going to the extent of marrying that Stanley, having two children for him. She wouldn't have given that Stanley a second chance. She would have told Stanley off, or better still, tell him to go and look for another girl straight up, that she's off the equation. As far as I'm concerned, that was very disrespectful of Stanley, and there's no need to pretend about it. Just tell him upfront. It is very obvious that Stanley only wanted to get on Oge, and that was why he came back to Nkiru. Unfortunately for her, she didn't calculate very well. She entered the mess the second time. She doesn't need that kind of thing. Once bitten, twice shy. She would have known that once Stanley has left her for another person, that kind of thing might still reoccur again. But I don't know her thought process at that moment, which made her to accept Stanley back. From the look of the whole drama, it seems to me that Stanley looks like this kind of man that would like to come in between two friends. In the first place, what business do you have to start going after somebody's girlfriend? You've seen two of them together. You started talking to one, then all of a sudden, you started asking the other one out. Then, when the person agreed, you went further to sleep with her. Not only that, and also married her. So that's the reason why I find it difficult to call people husband snatcher, because you cannot snatch a man without one, the man accepting it, and secondly, without the man giving his consent. So he played a role in snatching him or in him getting snatched by another person. Then again, on the other hand, I don't know why some ladies they want to betray their friends. You have a very close friend, you know the person's husband, then why are you putting yourself into their relationship? Why do you want to cause rift between the person and the man? And this is the reason why some girls they don't like introducing their boyfriend to their close friends. And when you ask them, they will tell you that it's for security reasons, which sometimes I frown at. But now it is very clear that some of the reasons for that is so that the husband cannot go after their best friend. But in any way, I believe that if your husband or your boyfriend is going after your girlfriend, which means he doesn't love you enough, and there is no need to push when the trust is broken. I know that some people will say you fight for your husband when he's going after other girls, you fight for him. But personally, I don't know how to fight for him, because I believe that if he doesn't like those girls, he will not be after them. And again, if a man is cheating on you and he doesn't want to change, that means there is something he doesn't find interesting in you. And if you're not able to correct that, some people, even when you correct it, they'll still go outside and follow other women. And please don't get me wrong, I'm not encouraging divorce at any slightest provocation. But my problem is this: do you want to slave for yourself for somebody that doesn't care for you? Do you think that trying to stick on with somebody that doesn't care for you is the best thing? Where is it going to end? Another thing I find very awkward among some ladies is that during relationship, they might even see red flags. They tend to avoid it. They tend to overlook it, not knowing that it's the same red flag they'll start complaining as soon as they get married to the man. Once they enter the man's house and they start complaining about the red flag, at that point it's already late. So it's better when you see a red flag during relationship, you discuss this together with your partner, so that if it cannot be stopped before the marriage, then you don't bother yourself entering that marriage, because marriage does not change anybody. Some men are confused, they don't know what they want. Some of them, they want to be with all the women in the world. They don't exactly know what they want, what they're looking for in a woman, because I can't see the reason why a man will be dating a woman. Then you see the best friend, you still want to date the best friend. If not that the man is confused and doesn't know what he wants. Which man does that? Tell me. It's only a man who is confused and doesn't know what he wants that does that kind of thing. Marriage does not change anybody. Most often, when a man or a woman wants to get married, they think that after the marriage, the person's behavior will be better. But I bet you it doesn't get any better, rather, it gets worse. So if you want to marry an alcoholic, have it at the back of your mind that after the wedding, maybe if you have been drinking one bottle, it will go up to 2 or 3 bottles, okay? It takes the special grace of God for somebody that has a bad habit before he gets into marriage to drop it during the marriage. Most often, people that have got bad habits of going after women, drinking, when they enter that marriage, it gets worse. Then some women will decide not to leave. They prefer to go after different kinds of men and sleep with them while still in her marriage and follow other men, which I think is very wrong. If you feel you cannot tolerate somebody's excesses, then you find a way to exit that marriage, live in peace and not in pieces. And also think about your mental health, how you're going to keep yourself safe and psychologically sound. So, guys, let me know what you think about the whole story, this higgy haga, this drama that engulfed Nkiru's marriage. I'm gonna sign off here. Stay healthy and safe. Remember to share this video with family and friends if you love it, and subscribe to my channel if you've not done already. And I'm gonna catch you in my next video. Bye.